see who's saying this. What's up? What's up, Grand Rising? What's up, family? Hey, guys. I was sitting here trying to look up that song, "Love on the Brain" by Rihanna. That's the channel song. Peace to you, Veronica. That's the channel song that I got over today. Okay, so this message that I'm getting ready to put out. This could be something happening over here today, or somebody just feeling like this right now. Ten of Swords. Somebody could be going through like some type of heartache and pain. Yeah, this could be dealing with somebody that switched up. Okay, something like that. They just coming out. For somebody here, this is a backfire. Some type of love spell could be backfiring. Somebody here did some shit. Okay, somebody here could have went and seen blah blah blah. Had something done, somebody had put something on you and something is backfiring. Okay, it's something going just like that, what I'm picking up on. What's up, guys? If y'all are new joining Spirit Guide Intuitions, welcome. Okay, I am Sassy Slayani, the bunny that's sassy with 2 S's and not an X. Okay, God has many names. Free game, family. Okay, use your own discernment when you're listening to my messages. Okay, my messages are very wealthy. I could be speaking on the past, the future, and right now. All this shit happening right now. Free game. I do cuss. If you're sensitive to that, quietly exit the video. You won't be missed. Free game. Okay. My messages also is timeless. Although I may say this weekend, this week, today, tomorrow. Okay. It's take what resonates and leave what don't. Free game, family. I keep saying that to somebody. Also, I want to brief about fasting, okay? Because I keep getting a lot of emails where you guys are asking me about fasting, okay? And if you're doing your fast right. So I'm just going to put this free game out here. And family, you can use it to your own benefit, however you may want to use it. So I like to do shit in plain sight, me. I like to do things in plain sight. So when I be telling y'all certain things, you can kind of like follow me, follow my journey, follow where I'm going with it. So y'all seen how I swell up at once upon a time, right? If I'm talking to a woman, if I'm talking to a woman and you're watching me and you're trying to fast, family, excuse my grammar. It's really important for you to know what season you in, right? And I'm saying that for a reason because at certain ages and at certain times in your life, your body is going to go through changes. There may be menopause, hot, cold flashes. Some women deal with fibroids. Some women deal with fibromyalgia. Some women have lupus, okay? It's a lot of different things that, quote unquote, the doctor has diagnosed a woman with, or even a man, but I'm speaking to you, so I feel like I'm gonna make this message a divine feminine message, because I feel like that's the attention right now. When I went and hugged some trees yesterday, I feel like there's a woman that could be crying, there could be a woman that could be going through things, and there could be a woman that's on some type of journey surrounding like your health. So I'm gonna tell you how you properly fast, because the real big gag is when you ain't never fast before, it's hard. Especially when you are used to like eating certain things, putting certain things into your body. So the number one thing, you want to know where your body at. Like where you are in your life, what season you in right then and there, because it ain't going to make you no sense to detox. It's not going to make you no good to fast if you are in a stage where you could be going through some type of awakening. When you're going through an awakening, your body going to go through changes. Your body is going to ache. Your joints going to ache. All that type of stuff going to happen, family. Okay, so the next thing after you find out what type of journey you on or what your body is even going through, family, then you got to program your mind. Your body is a mind. Your body is the temple. This is your mind right here. So you got to reprogram it. If you are somebody that is eating 3 times a day and you just try to cold turkey stop and just start a water fast, that's not going to work. You're not going to be able to do it. You're going to get somewhere later in your day, even in the middle of your day. Just because you know that you're trying to fast, it's almost like taking a test. When you're going to get nervous, your body is going to start craving for shit. All of a sudden, it's going to start doing it. So you're not going to be able to just go over into no fast like that. You gotta run a program. So everything is a program. I always keep that in mind. So you want to start doing something. What I did, I started a light diet before I went on an actual fast. You want to program your body to start eating light. I took all of oregano with black seed oil. I drank a certain tea that'll help me with my cravings, that'll help me not want to eat as much, right? And then when you start doing that, family, when your body start getting adjusted to that, then you start taking something away, right? It's a process. You don't just do it when you want to fast. I'm telling somebody, this ain't never free game, family. Take it or leave it. But you take something away. So if you eat 3 times a day, you start eating 2 times a day, okay? Then you want to start juicing, right? You want to start juicing, kind of like making your diet more so about juicing, okay? You want to keep your body hydrated when you finna get ready to do something like this, because that's important, family, okay? I'm saying this to anybody right now. When you get ready to fast, stay hydrated, because you will get dehydrated, okay? Because after you fast, you're going to start feeling certain effects. You're going to be fatigued and all of this type of stuff, family, okay? So when you actually talking about going on the water fast and you've never done this before, you still going to eat. Okay, I ate once a day, and then I juiced for the rest of the day, right? And then I actually started the water fast. I actually went on the actual water fast. That's how you do that, family, okay? So free game, family. That's just to somebody. I just gave y'all that. And versus me just keep emailing everybody back saying the same thing, family, you'll be able to run this video back. It's just simple, family. But what worked for me may not work for you. But I'm just putting it out there to you, family. Free game, if that's something that you're interested in, because somebody could be going through that. Okay, so I'm gonna clear my chakras and then we're gonna get into this message. No problem, Dan. I'm gonna clear my chakras, family, and we're gonna dive into some of these messages or whatever like that. Spirit, clear my mind chakra, clear my heart chakra, clear my throat chakra. And y'all excuse me, I just got up from a nap. I've been napping, okay? Free game, I've been doing that. Sleeping a little bit, sleeping a little in, sleeping late. Spirit, clear my mind chakra, clear my heart chakra, clear my throat chakra. I ask if there's any evil being thrown at it, that you make it fall down immediately. When it is dealing with my family, give me the messages of clarity and truth. Okay, so for somebody here, with this courage showing up at the bottom of the deck, I feel as though it's like something that is hurting you is meant to be your strength. So, okay, I'm talking to a woman this morning, this evening, this afternoon, whenever your eyes run across this message. Okay, it's something that you're going through that is meant to like strengthen you. Okay, you got some shit going on. I channeled that song by Rihanna, Must Be Love on the Brain. So for somebody here, okay, you could be in love with somebody, okay, but love, this is what got everybody fucked up. So this is what you need to know about love, family. It's gonna keep on hurting your feelings if you're trying to love something or love somebody, because you're not made to love nothing. Love is to be used. I feel like people use love as an emotion or like some type of emotional feeling, but that's not how you use love, and that's why love keep using you. Everything 11:01 on the clock is 111. It's like the more you try to love something, or the more you try to put love in a situation, family, it always ends up hurting you, and you find out that you done invested all this time. For somebody here, you've been investing in love. I'm speaking to a woman where you've been investing in love here, okay? And this could even cost you. I'm here with this five of pentacles. It's like a bought lesson and a taught lesson. This is what I'm picking up off of this 5 of pentacles right here. But so look, divine feminine, I said this is a divine feminine message. You showing up, okay? I feel like this is what your abandonment is, or it's you deal with abandonment issues. It's something going just like that. Like somebody here, you can have all the money in the world, right? But it's like, and you can have all the free will in the world. You got control over your own life, but you don't feel like this. Something still feels off with you, right? And this is why, okay, this is a bigger healing, okay? You're learning how to manifest. The sun is here, okay? The divine feminine is somebody that manifests. She manifests her best life. God, this says God right here. You know, the Bible tell you how God created heaven and earth, okay? You are the creator, sir, amongst creation, okay? You can love anything, but that's why you're not supposed to love something, because how do you take that same love and break it up like that? How do you love? I love my mother and I love my father. I love my husband, I love my wife. I love my son and I love my daughter. Okay, I love my girlfriend, I love my boyfriend. Love is love. You can't split up love like that. And that's why love keep on hurting you. Okay? That's the concept you got to get down pat first. And it's not going to be easy, right? But that's the concept. I'm saying this to somebody, that you got to get down pat. When you stay true to yourself, when you love yourself, it's just like money. It's like the money you attract. Love will come find you. You won't have to look for love, and then you won't even have to love the situation, because love will just love you back because you love yourself. You see what I'm saying? And for somebody here, this could have somebody empty. I feel like somebody here, you could be feeling empty. So, okay, it's a need for like some TLC. Okay, especially over this weekend. Take your time with yourself. Okay, do something with yourself. Okay, do something date yourself. Okay, a lot of women be looking for love in all the wrong places, because it may have started at home. Okay, it could have started at home. For some of y'all, this could have started with your mama. Okay, you don't need nobody if you ain't got yourself. You can't get love to somebody if you can't give it to yourself. Somebody don't put you in like a third party situation. Okay, this is somebody you in a relationship with. This is somebody you could be married to or got some type of higher level of commitment with. It's something going just like that, and then it's like all of a sudden somebody done switched up who you could have been loyal to, or who you could have considered your friend. Okay, this give me like I married my best friend, or you fell in love with somebody that you knew a long time. Something here going like that, family. But so this what you need to be working on. I be getting on this camera, family, and these messages be so priceless. I call this shit free game. I got so much gab on me. I give y'all so much free game. Shit, no bitch be hating on me, and listen, she just hating because she ain't happy. Happy hoes is always not hating somewhere. They always getting money. They always sitting in a place of peace. But a hating hoe ain't never gonna be happy. Facts. And I'm saying this to somebody. You need to learn how to be happy within yourself. You gotta work on your magic. Magic is real, family. Magic is how this world was created. Everything in this life is made up of magic. You can have anything that you want. I don't be getting on this bitch telling you something because I'm trying to be the teacher or tell you what you want to do. I don't want to carry that burden for nobody, for no grown ass woman or man. I don't want to carry that burden of carrying your problems. I'm not no counselor, or I'm not trying to be your therapist or none of that shit. I need you to understand this conversation today. So me and you, when we link, you're in the presence of the Most High God. It's here. Okay, understand that. Understand what I'm saying to you. Your own authority is always with you first. You giving too much away. You're expecting too much out of something that you don't even hold or even know you hold within yourself. How can you expect for somebody to love you back if you don't even know why you living? That is so important. The world is in reverse. You don't even know why you living. You don't even know. And listen, family, when you be going through shit, right? When you be going through things with your nigga, when you be going through things surrounding your money, when you be going through shit with your family, you don't even be wanting to hear all that fat shit. Somebody talking wise to you in your time of need, it sound foreign. It be like a blockage. You don't really be You hear it, but it be resonant later. You don't be wanting to hear that shit. I know, family. You don't be wanting to hear that shit when you really got that going on. When you going through something and you need a quick fix. I just need somebody to tell me what I want to hear right now for real, so I can get my mind off of this shit. And a lot of the times, when a nigga be done cheated on you, you go run and jump in a whole nother relationship. Somebody done did this. I'm looking at it. When a nigga be done fucked you over and be done played on you, you do the same thing he did. You try to go run and jump in a relationship with somebody else thinking that this is gonna somehow make it better. Don't never play the same game. Don't never keep a partner. You don't want a partner. Don't never play the same game. But everybody gonna tell you like, you need a team player or everybody needs somebody. No, the fuck you don't. No, you don't. You have to start looking at your life with authority. You done did that old shit. You done already had love in your life. You done already did that old shit and you done had somebody. And this is not for you to be by yourself. You gonna build you a nigga. I'm telling you how you build you a nigga. What you mean, sir? Didn't God create? I'm telling you how you build a man that you want. Stop looking for him to love you. Stop looking for somebody to love. Build his ass. And how you gonna do that? You gotta first die. 4 Swords is here. You gotta first die. Page of Cups is here. You gotta start all over again. You gotta start living on yourself first, right? You gotta put all that loyalty back in yourself. You gotta put all that love back in yourself. And you can't mind being by yourself. And this is why Divine is so patient. See, some of y'all be watching these messages and I'm rolling somebody out. This may be a trigger warning, but sometimes the truth need to hurt for you to get to a healing. Because they tell you like time heals all wounds, but that's not true. Time will never heal your wounds. Time is numbers. Numbers is planet. It will never heal your wounds, family, if you don't get to the root of, because look, 7 of Pentacles is here. If you don't ever get to the root of what the real issue is, you're going to stay stuck. I don't give a fuck how much money you got, how fine you is. I don't give a fuck the type of nigga you're trying. You gonna keep him. This is how come a pretty ass woman can still get cheated on. This is how come a bitch with some money or still get played on and still get dragged and still get took through the blender. Cause she don't know she her. She don't know she don't even know why she living. She don't know her authority. She don't even know her own gifts. She don't know that she have divine gifts. A woman, do you know it's so powerful, so you can get outside in nature, Mother Nature. You can get outside in nature, and when you go to speaking to the sun, Kula, when you go to speaking to the sun and when you go to connecting and mating with the sun, man will appear in front of you. I know this, family, okay? This will happen. I know this. This will happen ASAP. But you got to get in alignment to your own sorcery. You got to get in alignment, and divine is patience. I'm saying that to somebody. Somebody, you got some shit going on right now. Where I feel like you just feel like the world is about to end. You feel like, I'm talking to a couple of women right now. The 10 of Swords is here. You got some shit going on, and I see a lot of infidelity cards. Look, you got the Knight of Wands here. You got the 3 of Cups here. You got the 3 of Pentacles here. Family, the whole time, and you know, a lot of women be trying to say like God. Well, I just tried to make it work for the kids. I see kids here. I just tried to make it work for the kids, or my kids like this person, or I just wanted to do what was right in God's eyes. Then that's why you ain't seeing with God's eyes. You don't have a vision. You don't have a vision to this shit. 11-10. They go 1-1-1 again. I'm telling you the holy truth. You don't have a vision. A lot of the times, everything you see can see you back. Keep that in mind. Your own subconscious will show up to you through a man, so, or even a woman. I don't know what your sexual preference is or preferences are, but your subconscious is showing up to you, right? That's how come it keep being a third party situation happening every time you find yourself mating. 11-11 on the clock. You have to get in alignment with your shadow. You have to connect with the sun. You have to connect with your gifts. You have to get in alignment. Love is not for a woman. A woman don't love nobody. You're naturally a healer. You are naturally a part of this earth. You are expansion to this land. So you don't love nothing, family. You don't do that. Love is always a blessing to somebody. So that's not something that you just give it away. But love to a man is his emotions. Okay? Women are emotional creatures. You thought that was talking about you. No, that's to a man. A woman, you're already holding womb. You're with child, right? So when you show it to a man, you don't love a man. And this is why a man feel as though you should submit to him. But no, your submission to that connection, or your submit to that man, is you loving your own self. You don't never get that to him. Because he'll take that same love that you give to him, that you are supposed to be using as your own power and your own weapon, okay? And even through your prayer, love. I'm telling you how you use love. You don't give it to no man. When you give him that love, he'll take that same thing and use it against you to hurt your feelings. As soon as you don't do what he say, as soon as he can't have his way with you, it happens all the time, family. He'll go against you. He'll fuck around, and a lot of the time, these niggas will go get somebody that ain't even got nothing going on better than you. A lot of the times, he'll try to break you like that. He'll go fuck around and go get somebody and build up a karmic. He'll go get a hoe that ain't got shit on you, sir, and have you feeling, and now you just stuck in a feeling, because the whole time you don't even know them his emotions. So he doing everything in his power to break you, because you already got him in his feelings. Okay, a third party situation, and if you is watching me and you done been cheated on, a nigga done fucked around and went and fucked somebody else on you, let him go, sir. Let him go. It's gonna hurt you way worse to stay with his ass and work it out. He not gonna, listen, y'all gonna have makeup sex, fight fucking makeup, y'all gonna have makeup sex, family, and he gonna tell you everything you wanna hear, because somebody here is apologizing. And it feel good. It feel good when you make up with your nigga. It feel good. It's toxicity. It's so easy to be toxic. It's so easy to feel good and just take a nigga back and just know that you're trying to work on your relationship. Know that you're trying to work on your marriage, and know that y'all are gonna head to a higher place. But only that's gonna be your even bigger downfall. It's gonna get worse, not better. Keep knowing that free game. Do people change? Yes, but certain things and everything happen for a reason. Do you know that God will show up as the devil in your life and become your ego, right? And a lot of the times, you will choose your own ego before you choose fate. That's the choice that life gives you. Okay, I briefed about this yesterday. Life don't always give you a choice, sir, and you will fuck around and keep on choosing this same situation. It'll take you 10 years, it'll take you 20 years. Some of y'all, it takes some time for you to just move away from a situation because you haven't found your strength. But your pain is supposed to be to grow you, to grow your own. This is your inner strength. Okay, this is your subconscious on the outside. This is the external part. Okay, the external is the internal. Okay, that's what I'm saying to you. And so everything is an illusion. Everything around you is an illusion. When you start mating with somebody, so when you start connecting with men, women, that is a soul tie to be created. It's so powerful when you connect with a man. That is a soul tie being created. That's your subconscious mind. Those are your subconscious. That's your emotional feeling. That is a spirit. All of that is showing up to you, right? And you have so much power in a situation. So you got so much power in a situation. How I got through some of my darkest times. Don't ever let a nigga dare you to do something that he think that you too weak to do. Because a situation is gonna dare you. When you fuck around and you get comfortable with that man, and you don't even know why you walking with a shadow. Some of y'all be in the sun. So some of y'all is in the sun, you tan, you do all that, you don't even know why you got a shadow. You watching me right now. This gonna hit home for you. Family, make it make sense. On this is make it make sense. If you go outside and you don't even know why you got a shadow, a nigga gonna hurt your feelings. Free game, a nigga is gonna hurt your feelings. Facts. He gonna hurt your feelings. Because that's God. That's fate. That's testing you. It's gonna keep testing you. It's gonna feel like every relationship you connect with, it just keep on fucking over you. I left one nigga, and this nigga, he wasn't shit, and then I got over here with this nigga, and this nigga fucked around, and he was just a little bit better at it, and then bam, it hurt. This nigga hurt you more than that last nigga hurt you, because you got comfortable with this nigga because you thought you found a jewel. You thought you was winning when you left that situation. But one thing about a soulmate, they'll follow you in each dimension. And one thing about a karmic lesson, that karmic lesson will follow you. It'll keep on following you until you fulfill that soul contract. That's what I'm telling you. So you'll keep on finding yourself in and out of relationships. So how do you get rid of a soul contract? You got to do the shadow work with yourself. That's the hardest part. Being by yourself, being alone. Somebody here, you can go and sit down and you can go talk to your friend. You can sit down and go talk to a therapist. You can talk to a counselor. But listen, family, can't nobody tell you nothing about you until you dig inside and see what's up that game. Something is deeply rooted. You got the 10 of Swords here and the 7 of Pentacles here. Something is deeply rooted. Okay? Some of y'all, this is your ancestors' walk. Okay? Some of y'all, you're going through temptation. Temptation is showing up to you. Right? And I'm also hearing that, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, something like that is going on. Family, it got everything to do with your shadow. Okay, this is what I'm listening to at this time. You being tested. Okay, somebody here, you being tested, and you could be crying at this time. It's because it's time for you to wake up. It's time for you to do some type of shadow work. Stop blaming everything on God. That's not, listen, family. I can't tell nobody who God is. I can give you an idea of it. I can tell you wake up and find God when you find yourself. I can tell you that God is wise, family. But you won't know that, and that'll be foreign to you if I say that to you if you don't know that. You see what I'm saying? You heard that horn, because that's what's going. I'm saying to somebody, you got to get in the sun, and you got to find who God is. You got to seek yourself. You got to seek redemption. You got to figure out, like, why you living. Are you going to keep being hurt by love? Can you love somebody? Of course you can love somebody, family, but you'll understand what I'm saying to you when you find yourself. You'll understand what I'm saying. You ain't even going to worry about loving nobody. You ain't going to care about love no more, because when you find out that all this shit, even when you say God, when you say the devil, when you talk about humans, all of that is just an existence during this experiment, family, but you ain't none of that. When you leave, when your spirit leaves this temple, you become light. Okay? You become light. So this is why I keep telling somebody, I don't care how the metaphor, I ain't going back and forth about that. You ain't supposed to love nothing. This is why you heard that saying, you don't love nobody more than you love God. That's talking about you, family. That's you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That saying, that interpretation, your perspective has to change about love, because you keep trying to love something outside of thyself. That's what I'm telling you. I don't care if it's your sons and your daughters. Do you know that you can have, some of y'all right now had bad relationships with your mother? I did. Some of y'all had bad relationships with your father. Some of y'all had bad relationships with your siblings, with your own kids. Facts, family, because you can give birth to the enemy. You can give birth to karma. That's why it's walking karma. Some people are walking karma. There are many rankings. There are many souls. There are many gods. But a lot of people just go so hard for their children. Their children will grow up and disrespect them. Their children will grow up and turn foe on them. You got some people, kids will grow up and kill the whole goddamn family, kill their mother, kill their father. That's because, family, you don't love nothing outside of thyself. Everything that people be saying, like, I rebuke the devil in the mighty name of Jesus. But then I love God, family. God will show up as the devil to show you don't love nothing outside of thyself. That's your subconscious. That's what I'm telling you. That's where you keep going wrong at. That's the real big gag. So bring that back. You gotta become the light. You gotta bring it back to your existence. You are light, family. When you come out of this body, you are now Christ. Okay, this is the body, the mind, Your body is like a satellite. This is the mind, family. Your brain is your eye. Okay, it's not more so your thinking. Okay, this is what I'm saying to you. And so, if this gonna help somebody or it ain't, somebody gonna take this message for granted, and somebody gonna take it and sit with it. It just go like that, family, and utilize this free game of what I'm giving you. When you start getting in this place of peace, family, with being alone, it's gonna get very trying for you to be by yourself, family, because that is the purge. It's just like an addiction. When a junkie is addicted to something, normally when they stop one thing, they get addicted to another thing because they didn't just stop being addicted to something. They just wanted to move away from something, right? So it's the same thing with you trying to love yourself and being by yourself. If all your life you always was attached, there's an attachment. You are attached to something. You are attached to a love language. You feel as though you need to love somebody. The world is a lie. Everything in it. There's so many people that be saying like, you can love people or you need somebody to love. Don't nobody want to grow all alone. How? When you die by yourself. It doesn't even matter if we in the car together and the whole car flip over and both of us die. We still not gonna die together. You gonna die, and when your body come up, when your soul come up out of your body, and when my soul come up out of my body, we just light. We gonna go our separate ways. Wherever that may be, you're gonna start existing somewhere else. It's not gonna be the same. So you gotta bring it back to the root of something. Somebody need to, so, okay, you need to bring this back to the root of something. You need to bring this shit back the way it, family, listen, if it was easy, then there wouldn't be no such thing as hard. But hard is only something when you don't find a better way to something. That's where struggle come in at. Struggle is not lack. When you struggle to do something, let that be your strength to be everything. Let that be your strength to be free. Kilo. You see what I'm saying? You gotta put yourself in a position to stand on business. You have that ability. You are a woman. Okay, woman of God. Okay, if you want to say woman of God. You see what I'm saying? You have, family, you have the ability to do all things. Okay, this is why this ego is showing up. This is the Most High. That's Most High energy. Okay, a woman is, you have an inner connection with the Most High God. That's the moon. Okay, you are indigenous. You have indigenous government. You have your own Akashic. You have your own free will. You have the ability to create, family. I'm telling you this. You could be somebody. Now listen, this is where you get savvy at. When you start getting to this place where you are healing takes time. It can take you 7 years to heal. Especially when it's deeply rooted. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to tell you this is going to be some shit that's going to happen in a couple of months. And in a couple of months, so you're going to be ready to, you know what I'm saying, be back in a relationship. No, it's okay to date, right? It's okay to date. I'm talking to a grown woman right now. It's okay for you to date. You know, you're going to have men that you're going to run across and your morals kick in. You let your morals be your boundaries that set to a situation when you're dealing with somebody and you're not trying to have something long term and you're doing some level of shallow work. Your own journey is going to tell you when to stop fucking. Your own journey is going to tell you when it's time for you to fast. Your own journey is going to tell you when it's time for you to reconnect or connect with somebody. But most of the time, when you're on a journey to do shadow work, you're going to run across past life trauma. You're going to run across, there's going to be things you're going to need to heal that you didn't heal from when you were a child. You're going to have these nostalgic moments where you're going to start reminiscing about your childhood, things you may have witnessed, things you may have seen. Okay, you're going to heal that. That's going to make you very intense. That's going to make you emotional. But when you are doing something with the Most High God, you won't feel it. You get what you might cry about it. You're going to purge it out. I'm going to say that. You're going to purge it out, but you won't feel it. You won't be stuck in this place to where I'm just super fucking depressed. Like, if you surrender and allow the Most High God to be your guidance while you're going through shadow work, it'll be easier like that than you trying to just do something. You trying to go find another person to get over somebody. That's so toxic. That's not gonna work. You're gonna bring so much embarrassment to yourself. It's gonna be humiliating. All of that, family. It's gonna be draining. It's gonna have you starting over. Now your kids and your kids. You put in karmic debt on your lineage. You gotta stand on business. If you don't do this shit while you woke, when you go to sleep and when you wake up again, you see what I'm saying? It gonna go like that wherever you may wake up at. Because even when you die, when this body leave, you gonna go somewhere and you just gonna wake up in another life. Before you know it, you're just gonna start looking like somebody. You see what I'm saying? That's what's gonna happen when you have a physical death. What I'm talking about while you go through a spiritual death before the mind leaves. The mind is the last thing to go. That's the body. The woman is the brain, the man is the body. This is the body of Christ, right? And so I'm telling you, before you leave, family, you gotta be conscious, or you gotta be woke to this shit. You can't just be weak for a man. You cannot be weak-minded to this shit. That's what it all falls under. That's considered weak-minded when you continuously keep allowing somebody to do the same things, but the whole time, it's not them, it's you. That's your own subconscious that's telling you need to level up your morals. That's what I'm telling you. When a man is only gonna do what you keep allowing him to do. If you keep allowing him to keep doing that, he's gonna keep doing it because that's your weak subconscious. That's your subconscious mind showing up to you, putting you in a situation. Family, free game, I'm telling that to somebody, family. When it get like that, when you get to a place where you have started meeting people while you're on doing some sort of shadow work, the people that you normally meet be like people that your mother may have dated when she was younger, or when she was dating your grandmother, your great-grandmother, your great-great-great-great. It be like that. I'm talking about in these times when you are dating somebody, family. You are put in situations, family, assignment. You are the angel that's on the assignment. You'll be put in a situation, family, as the gift. And when you be put in these situations, you'll be put there to fix whatever your parents didn't fix, or whatever your aunties, because you could come from a lineage of weak-minded women. You can come from a lineage of women that you seen. Your mother could have been somebody that let men whoop her ass or had men in and out of the house. Your mama could have been somebody that may have been dealing with multiple men, had different baby dads, all that type of shit. So you going through this same shit that these women went through in their life, right? So now you got to, who gonna break that generational curse? That's got to be you. So when you do that shadow work, and you start date for a purpose. You shouldn't be dating somebody if you just dating because you just want to have fun, or you are dating just because you want to fuck something. When you start dating, not only are you healing your lineage, but also you are building you a nigga. You're actually being able to witness like what you want out of a man, what you don't want out of a man, so you will know when he show up to you. Because you don't go looking for love. Love is going to come find you. That's going to be the man that's looking for God. You see what I'm saying? And vice versa. This is not a divine masculine mix. I'm just speaking to you, so I'm telling you about your own authority that you have. You don't have to settle. You don't have to settle for what's not there right now. You don't have to settle for what's there right now. You don't have to settle. A lot of the times that be the trick. You don't know how to be by yourself. That's the patience that you don't know to come. The patience is going to bring something in that is going to be bigger than what you even seen while you was on this journey, completing some type of task. Faith is always taking place. Faith is not going to get it for you. When somebody watching this message, you can keep on hollering about, I'm just going to let God be the head of my life, and, I'm going to walk by faith. And I'm going to just keep having faith that this, and this. Guess what I'm going to tell you? I'm going to keep it real with you. It's going to work. It's going to work, but it's not going to be in the way that you would like for it to be in your life. It's not going to show up to you, family. It's not going to show up in your life more so as that person that is made for you. You see what I'm saying? A match made in heaven. It's not going to feel like that match made in heaven moment, family. And this is how come every marriage go through problems. Or this is how come every marriage go through things. Because faith is blind. Faith is something that when you're saying that you have faith to something, that means you don't have vision. I want anybody to understand this right now. When you're placing faith in a situation, that is you giving away your own free will. You're saying that something that is not there, because I want to tell you about black magic when you pray. The big old gag is when you close your eyes and you asking for something, or you speaking to something, or you talking to something that is not there, right? So you believe in what's not there already. You already have a belief right there, because when you praying, you believe in something that you don't even see. And so when you put the faith on it, you just all the way give away your free will. These are the contracts. These are the contracts that people are signing all the time. This is how you are giving away your own free will. This is how you're giving away your authority, your power, okay, to man. This is why you're making the man the holy one. You giving everything away. That's what I'm telling you. You don't ever want to do anything moving with faith, family. It's how you do something. That is you know the truth hurt. The truth hurt. I'm saying something out of my mouth that got somebody uncomfortable. That is going to make somebody uncomfortable. You know why? So, you know why it's going to make you uncomfortable? Because you're not used to doing something by yourself. You always used to it being some sort of guidance or some level of guidance. You haven't been thinking for yourself. You're not thinking for yourself. Every time something go wrong, you run and go pray. Every single time. Your first instinct is not to let me figure this shit out. Let me see how I'm finna get this done. The first thing you do is call on God. But the whole time, you don't know you. You don't even know who you are. You don't even know that you have these gifts or these abilities. And so it makes it so easy for you to just sit in this place of knowing that something is going to show up to you and something is going to help you out of a situation with new levels, new devils, right? When you get to a certain level in your life, adulthood, when you get grown, when you grow up, when you start paying bills, 18-year-olds is legal enough to get an apartment. 18-year-olds is legal enough to get a job and pay some bills. That's not what's making you grown, so that don't make you grown, but you jump off the porch early and you start getting into this lifestyle that require you to work and have all of these extra amenities, and then you think that the American dream is for you to have this man who I want to marry, and I got my house, and I got my car, and I got my kids, and I got some money, but you still ain't happy. You still end up getting to a place you can talk to somebody that's rich, somebody that has a lot, somebody that have a whole lot of something and has gotten to a place to where they done seen it all, but still end up being bored, because that is something that you cannot run from, is fate. Fate is gonna see you. And if you don't have your own connection with fate, you gonna keep on going through shit. So I'm just putting you down with this shit. You gonna keep on going through men. You gonna keep running through their ass. You gonna keep on tolerating their bullshit. And it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong, family. You know, a lot of people have different sayings. You got some women with morals, and then you got some women that don't have morals. I'm a woman with morals, so I'm speaking from a place of free will. And I'm saying to you, family, even a woman with morals make mistakes. It's okay to make mistakes, but you learn from the shit that you do, right? Ain't nobody judge you. You gonna learn that ain't nobody judge you. You your own judge. You are the one that's in control over how your life is ran, because life always gonna give you a choice. But when you are dating, I'm talking to you right now, if you are single and you are watching me and you are dating, know why you're dating somebody. If you dating somebody just because you looking for somebody to come in and take care of you, that's not how you gonna see that. A nigga gonna get tired of just taking care of you because you pretty. It don't matter about that. He gonna get bored there, because it's gonna be something else. This is fate. Okay? Fate always taking place. You're gonna be put in that situation, you're gonna get comfortable in that situation because this nigga is taking care of you because you pretty as fuck, family, and it's gonna be something else that's gonna come on his path, and it's gonna rip them right on out of your life, and it's gonna be another third party situation. And this is why you love your enemies too, and you can't be mad at a karmic, even if she broke that marriage up, because God will show up as the devil. God will show, that's your subconscious, that's your ego. Facts that'll show up and take that man right away from you because you ain't learning nothing over there. You don't even know why. You just done got comfortable in this marriage. You done got comfortable in this relationship. A lot of the times when you be around a nigga, you let your guard down so fast to him. You let your guard down, you start taking your wigs off in front of him. You start wearing bonnets. You don't even give a fuck. When you first met him, you start caring about how you put your clothes on. You start caring about your appearance. Family, this is something you was doing when you first met him. Then you got comfortable. As soon as y'all started being intimate, you gave him some ass. You feel what I'm saying? You start feeling yourself. You start getting comfortable extremely fast. He gonna get bored there. When this world is so big and there's so much in this world, how do you keep a man when this world is so big? You can't just expect it to be kept because you find this fault, or you feel as though you got his heart because then there's another woman that's gonna come along with some bigger gab. That's what I'm telling you. And there's a karmic that'll come and break your whole happy home up. And that same karmic that is being sent is the God that you praying to that don't nobody know. Because you don't even know like why you living. This happen all the time. These third, and then listen, you know what I find so ironic is that a woman will pray to God and ask for a good man, ask for this marriage to work, ask for their relationship to work, and they'll know that this nigga ain't shit. They'll know that this nigga been cheating, but they want a good man so bad, they'll keep praying and asking God to keep this situation, right? And instead of you getting what God has been trying to show you, your subconscious, instead of you getting what your shadow has been trying to reveal to you, to elevate you to a higher ascension, to grow your morals even bigger, you keep on staying stuck in that situation, and the only one that hurt is you. Because another karmic is going to come along and take him from you, and he'll be better to her than he was for you. That's because she get it, or she got it, and you didn't. It go like that all the time, and that's the hurt. The truth hurts. When I got up this morning, after I got done meditating, that's what I heard. Like, the truth hurts. Somebody is going through. There's a woman that is crying. There is a woman that feels weakened. There is a woman that could be getting on social media, getting on the internet. There is a woman that could be speaking to somebody, asking for advice, or telling everybody her business. There could be a woman that is ready to fight at this time. There is a woman that's ready to go fuck another nigga at this time because somebody's feelings is hurt. Somebody's feelings is hurt about love. You don't love nobody. That's like it's almost like punishment. Karma is taking place. God is blind. God is wise. When fate get ready to show up, it's a mirror. It's a mirror effect when fate show up. It don't matter how much you've been praying, family. This is the real big gag. This is what I want to say to anybody. It don't matter, sir. And I'm just telling you this, family, because I don't know you. Therefore, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know you to lie to you. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna keep you this real shit real quick. It don't matter, sir, if you get up and you pray or not. It don't matter how much you pray. Whatever you put out, 7 of Pentacles is here. This says one shall reap what they sow. This says that somebody is always watching. Fate is always watching. That's your first admirer. Those are the eyes. To the eyes that watch, that's the eye that see you all the time, right? And so when it come down to everybody reaping their karma or reaping what they sow, you gonna keep on reaping the same thing. Whether that be through that last nigga that fucked over you or that last bitch that fucked over you to this new one. You gonna keep on going through the same thing until you learn some type of lesson. Okay, the Hierophant is here. This is a lesson. This is a bought lesson and a taught lesson. This has been a bought lesson and a taught lesson for somebody. You see what I'm saying? This is a bought lesson and a taught lesson to somebody. I don't know who need to hear this message, but family, take something with that. Take something with yourself. You could build you a nigga by not giving a fuck about a nigga. I ain't saying that because I'm trying to be cocky. That's not being cocky, family. And fuck the one that always feel like when you run across a nigga that I have met many men, right? And they be so intimidated about my intellect, or they might be intimidated the way I carry myself, or just who I am as a person. Fuck that nigga. That let me know immediately that ain't the one. A lot of these niggas be bitches. A lot of these niggas be hoes. And that's gonna That's gonna frustrate you in these times when these niggas is wearing hoochie daddy shorts, putting tattoos on their motherfucking thighs and shit like that, family. That shit is gonna offend the fuck out of your ego. And for some of y'all, you gonna settle. And that's just free game. But what I'm saying to you is, if you want somebody like a match made in heaven situation, family, then build you a nigga. How you build that nigga is by staying true to yourself. Getting in alignment with law of attraction. Manifesting your best fucking life. That's what I'm telling you. I don't know about you, but I want the nigga that everybody want but can't have. You see what I'm saying? Facts. Y'all gonna look good together. So stop settling for these niggas just because they there. That's what I'm telling you. Stop settling for these niggas just because they there, because anything you can do, I can do better. That's that mentality you gotta have over your own life. When it come down to this shit, family, if you need to raise somebody else's son, then you don't need to be with him. If you gotta keep being patient and being that one, you already make this shit make sense. You asking God to provide. You asking God to show up in your life and bless you. You asking God to be there for you, family, but God been giving you shit in plain sight. It's just you not paying attention. You settling. You settling for what's already there. You settling. Every nigga that you meet, you want to fall in love with him. Free game. I don't know who I'm talking to, but somebody like that. Every nigga that you meet, you don't know how to set boundaries to a situation and just know why you ran across somebody. This may just be while you're on some type of assignment. Spirit might just put a nigga on your path just for you to have a one night stand or just for you to have a fuck. Free game. That's what your morals is always gonna be there. But don't ever worry about you losing your morals, because morals it's built in you, family. But you walk away from those morals, because your morals will also keep you stuck. And I'm talking to a woman that's watching me. If you are moral, a lot of moral women, they get shit fucked up too. It go both ways, family. The two of them will show itself. It go both ways. Your morals is always gonna be something that's gonna be there. You ain't gotta make a list. You ain't gotta be picky. You ain't even gotta have no type. Your morals is gonna let you know what's for you and what ain't. Free game. When you got a relationship with your morals, family, that's something, that part that's already covered. Know why a nigga show up in your life. Know why a bitch show up in your life. Know why they here. Know why they there. Stop trying to fall in love with everybody that you come into connection with. How can you build you a nigga? How can you even have a match made in heaven, family? How can you even have any of that going on, family, when you ain't been through nothing? You ain't been through nothing. Like, some of y'all want a man of God, or some of y'all want a woman of God. But none of that ain't gonna happen, family, if you ain't been through nothing. God is wise. That's what I'm telling you. If you ain't been through shit in your life, you're not gonna have a woman of God, or you're not gonna have a man of God, because God is wise. And you can't be wise if you ain't went through that. That says when that woman get ready to show up to you, that bitch done been through a whole lot. She not even finna play with you. You can't play with her like that. When that man show up to you, that man, he got what he is, and he got what he got right now because he done been through something. That nigga ass is not finna play with you. You cannot play with him like that. You see what I'm saying? So that's the real big gag. You can't be expecting that type of godly treatment and you ain't fulfilled the assignment. You ain't went on no assignment. You ain't been through nothing. Every nigga that you keep on running across, you keep trying to make this nigga bait. Know what he there for. Know why this nigga is there. You see what I'm saying? Know why this hoe there. You gotta set intentions, family, when you're talking about manifesting something, when you're talking about envisioning something. Most of the time, that's your vision before you create. That's your sight. That's your vision. You getting a hands-on experience. This is how you playing with your magic. You ain't gotta never do magic over a nigga. It ain't what motherfuckers think it is. It ain't you sitting there and you actually whipping up a roux. Are you whipping up some potion? That's rookie shit, family. That's what I'm saying. That's, you know, when people be getting on here saying like, oh, I don't do magic, and then you just a damn fool, because everything in this world that is made up have been made up because of magic. You just a fucking fool. You don't know, and I ain't trying to put nobody down, and I ain't trying to elevate. But when you talking about whipping up shit and doing all that, that's rookie shit, family. Do it work. Family, that right there is black magic. You ain't gotta do all that when you really got gab on you, family. It's authority. One see it, one think it, one believe it, it is so. You can touch magic, family. You can actually see your vision, family. This shit will become 3D, livid dreaming, vivid, lucid dreaming. You lucid, thank you, spirit. You lucid dream every day. Your visions will start showing up to you through man. You see what I'm saying? These niggas or these women that you running across, start building, start creating. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to tell you, so, bruh. Somebody watching me need to hear that. Okay? Somebody keep switching up on you. Why? Because it's time for a change. It's time for you to use your gifts. Okay? Somebody here, you got gab on you. Use your gifts. So, free game. That's what I got for y'all on that note, family. Let's get into this next message. These cards all out of order. Thank y'all for being on here. Okay, whoever is on here to hear the message. We don't do moderators in the chat. It's free game over here. It's free will, free game over here. You gonna have people that's gonna, I like to say it's a part of my gifts, family. Motherfuckers gonna be saying shit out their mouth. Right? They gonna go to saying all type of weird ass shit out of their mouth, family, but that shit don't mean that, family. That shit ain't talking about nothing. I promise you that shit ain't talking about nothing. Free game, family. I don't even know them folk. When I hang it live up, I won't even run across none of them people that's on here saying whatever they saying. They gonna go on somebody else live and do the same thing, family. You know, it's always, I got a really big ego. I got a really, really big old ego. And I can show up as the devil to somebody. And I can show up as God to somebody. Whole lot of free game, family. It take a lot. It'll take a whole goddamn army to try to break somebody like me, family. And it still won't happen if I don't want it to happen because I'm in control. I know what's going on. I know what's up with my game. The shit that I choose to speak on, that is a choice. I choose to entertain certain people. I choose to say something to certain people. And I chose to ignore a lot of shit, family. Because God, that's that part where God gives you grace. Because I know how powerful as a woman that I am. And I know that my tongue is a weapon. I know that I can literally say something out my mouth and sit in the comfort of my own home and go killing shit with my tongue and my thoughts in alignment. I know that. So I don't argue with nobody because I got some demons as some ancestors. And they sit on demon time all the time. And they be ready to cut up. I get to cutting up my prayers. My prayers are very powerful. That's why I don't pray for people or on people. Facts. That's a whole lot of free game, family. I just say peace and blessings, or I just say peace, peace, because I have a lot of authority. You see what I'm saying? Free game. And so that's why I'm passing this shit on. Family, I ain't no hater. I'm passing this shit on to you. I'm telling you, family, you need to get into meditation. Meditation brings answers. Yes, when you first start trying to meditate, so you're gonna feel aggravated, agitated. All these little toxic ass emotions is gonna start coming up, and you ain't gonna feel like that when you first start doing it. It's gonna feel very dumb. You're gonna feel like, why am I even doing this shit? Your body gonna go to itching, family. And when you go to itching, those are first signs of connection to spirit. Anytime spirit start rising through you, you go to sweating. This is how you know when you're in the spirit. You go to sweating. You're gonna go to itching certain parts of your body. This may be your ear. This may be your nose, hand. Your neck might go to itching. All type of shit. Your inner thigh might go to itching. That's how you know when you're connecting with spirit. Okay, but these things start happening when you first start trying to meditate. It's gonna feel weird as fuck, family. And meditation. It's so many ways to meditate. You can zen, you can do walking meditation, you can do cloud meditation, driving meditation. Some of y'all may have the gift of existing in 10 different places at one time and don't even know it. And I'm gonna tell you, how do you know that this is a gift? Have you ever been driving and you might be on the highway driving and be thinking weird shit like, I wonder what's gonna happen if that truck, if that shit falls to the back of that truck and I run into that truck, shit like that. Or you might go to daydreaming while you're driving, okay? You are traveling. Somebody, you could be a traveler, okay? It's a lot. It get deep, family. You just got, that's why I got on here talking about knowing where you are. Knowing where you are, did you know that women especially, because you have a womb, family, the moon has many phases. This is why your body go through changes. Your body may go through a phase where it may swell up and it may go down. Your body may swell up and it may go down. You gotta know what part of the journey you're on. If you do this shit the right way, family, you're gonna be successful in life. If you do this shit, I'll be putting y'all down this shit. If you do meditation, bring answers and grounding yourself, keep you stable with what it is that you know. You see what I'm saying? It'll keep you at a minimum. It'll keep you in a place of always being in your own existence. You ain't never got to worry about being like nobody else. You ain't never got to worry about trying to please the situation. You ain't never got to worry about, oh, I need a nigga to come in and take care of me. That's your independence. That makes you an independent woman when you start moving like that, independent, right? And it's going to intimidate that right there. That's divine authority. That's your divine masculine being right there with you before he even show up to you in the flesh, right? That's what I'm trying to tell you. So when you run across a man that go to hollering and saying shit like, well, you know, don't no man really, that kind of turn a man off, or it's kind of unattractive to a man when, you know, a woman is, you know, too independent. Don't be too independent. How the fuck do you sound right now? Like, how to make that make sense? Like, how does that work? How do a woman, like, be too independent? Like, make that make sense. A man is just what it is. A man is a man, okay? A grown-ass man is gonna naturally humble a woman. Do you know when you love her, it's for a man to love you, so it's not for you to love a man. That's his gift. That's man's gift to you. You understand what I'm saying? That's you a queen. It's for a man to love you. You let his mama love him. You understand? I think I got on here and told y'all this before, but there's some new folks over here. So I'm gonna say this shit again. You let his mama love him. You don't love that nigga ass. You see what I'm saying? You let his mama love him. You love you. He gonna show up and love you. But damn, how is that fair for the man? This is what a karmic or a pick-me gonna say. A pick-me is always gonna be the one that's trying to be pleasant for man eye. A pick-me or karmic ass bitch, she always gonna be the one that's gonna try to mimic or copy the divine feminine, the empress. She's always gonna be that one, so you let her do that. You ain't trying to be his mama, so you need to always keep that in mind. Stop trying to impress him. Stop buying this nigga shit, thinking that this is gonna keep him. Cause it's not. Cause after he use you up, it's gonna be somebody else that's gonna come along and his eyes gonna start wandering. The wandering eye is always taking place. You have two eyes, so it's so much for you to learn about this shit, and you keep on thinking you want to love a man. You keep on trying to love a man. You got business. You got bigger fish to fry. You need to know why the fuck you got two hands. Why do you got 10 fingers? Why do I got 5 fingers on this hand? Why do I got 5 fingers? Why do I got a left and a right side? Why? Why when I go to the doctor, why in the fuck is the doctor asking me, am I left-handed or right-handed? Shouldn't I be both hands? Why do I got 2 legs? Why do I got 2 feet? Why the fuck do I got 2 eyeballs in my head? Do you even know that? I'm saying this and I ain't being funny, but like, if you don't know none of that, if you genuinely, it's not just because you're a human. And if that's what you thinking, family, then you got a lot to learn. It's not just because you're a human. And if that's what you thinking, family, and some of y'all be bored when boredom strike, why do you think that you get in this place of being bored? You get in this place of being bored so that you can ask, so that you can wonder, so you can find out what the fuck really going on. This is going to help you so much. You were given these God talents. You was given these God abilities. You were given these star qualities so that you can create amongst creation, so the creation can keep on going. Facts. It's not for you to just be on this earth. Family, this shit is so mediocre. I'm telling you something. I really know that I'm not from here. And for that reason, that makes me an empath. I'm very empathic. I can relate to a lot of people. I come off as if I'm a people's person, but I'm very hermetic. I'm very introverted, family. Big time. I'm telling you this, family, for this reason, because It's like the shit that I think about and the things that I know, it don't align to this life. Everything is a lie. And so many people is sucked in off the gab. This is how come my word got glued. Quote unquote, I can go up, I know how to go up on this internet because it's in this time where there is chaos. I be looking at shit online and then they make me get off of there because there be people talking about shit, family, that I don't even be thinking about. Like, people worried about this shit that Trump doing. Every time they pass a law, somebody is getting scared or somebody is talking about the laws and shit like that. That ain't even the shit that matter for real. When you fuck around and get into your own world and pay attention to the shit that matter, none of this shit won't even matter to you. That's your inner child. Your inner child start taking place. You won't start taking life so serious. You will naturally start having pretty ass skin. Family, you will naturally stop worrying about having acne or bumps in certain areas in your body and shit like that. So it's so much that you could be doing right now, focusing on more than just worried about loving a nigga ass or loving on a man. Let that nigga ass come find you and love you. Let that nigga ass come fuck around and get bad by a real nigga. Let him do that. You let that man seek you, family. God's eyes. You let that man seek you. You don't worry about seeking that man. And every time you get up, your day be consistent of focusing around the same shit. And I'm even talking to the one, I don't care if you on here watching me and you got business about yourself. You got your own business going on. You got your own money going on. You ain't convincing me, so I ain't gotta eat that shit that you shitting out. I ain't gotta shit out that shit you eat. So it don't make me no never mind, but when you go before the presence of the Most High God, you are stripped of everything. Everything is just humble. You see what I'm saying? So I'm talking to you from a humble place. And I'm saying to you, none of that shit don't matter if you ain't happy within. It's gonna get to a point in your life where you're gonna get bored. And then cougars. You're gonna get to a point where you're gonna start aging and you're gonna start wanting to fuck young niggas. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna get to a point where you're gonna start doing shit that is out of the norm. And it's because you ain't took that time. You ain't took that time for yourself. TLC, I said it in the middle of this message. Take some time for yourself. Look, it's time for a change. So, okay, something here you need to be switching up. If all your life you done moved in with a nigga or you done let a nigga move in with you, a couple of months after y'all done start dating, it's time for you to change that. That shit ain't working for you no more. If after a couple of weeks, a couple of days, or a couple of months you done start fucking this nigga, it's time for you to switch that shit up. It's time for you to do something different now. That shit ain't working for you no more. You ain't doing nothing but creating soul ties. And if I told y'all that each time that you walk, you're walking in different dimensions, that's your shadow, that's made up, family, then you're going to keep on doing the same shit all over again. You ain't doing nothing but leaving that karmic lesson to your lineage. That's all you doing, family, because you're going to die one day. And when you die one day, your folks going to come behind, and family, you might not even wake up. That's a death. That's what people don't understand about death, right? Death doesn't exist, right? I like to speak a lot about death over here at this platform because that shit matter. That's the shit that really matter. I don't care how you die in this life, right? But do you know, like, every time there's a death happen, like when somebody physically die, they have a funeral, right? And there be so many people that show up to this funeral. You got so many people that show up to like one funeral when a person died. That's that he died on the cross for you and me to live. The whole time, all of those people that went to that funeral, that was their death. You don't see death when you die. That's the unconscious mind, family. That's why you hear people say, like, you hear some niggas be like, oh, I don't go to funerals. Or you hear some women say, I don't go to funerals. I don't go to funerals. It might not have been their time to see that. It might not have been their time to go. But the whole time you be scared to die, you done died already. You don't even know that. Any time you have went to a funeral and seen a dead body, family, that was you stepping outside of your body. I don't give a fuck who it was. You could have just been a friend of the family. It could have been your next door neighbor. That's how God called everybody at one time. There was a death that'll take place and get everybody in the same room. family, and a death will take place. And you don't see death when you die, family. You just step outside of your body. That's a funeral. That's how come you be at your own funeral when you die. Okay, free game. I'm putting you down with this shit. I'm telling you what happened. You see that you see your death before a physical death actually takes place. Your mind, okay, be the last thing that go. That's what I'm saying to somebody right now. Free game, family. Oh, this shit get deep. So while you here, I'm telling you that shit is so mediocre, so small. You playing small right now. You playing small, keep on looking for a nigga to love you. You playing small right now. That's what I'm telling you. A man will show up to you and provide everything for you, and he would willingly do this, family, without you even having to want to do this, when you just be present to yourself. That's what I'm telling you. When you don't expect nothing. When you expect something, it's going to disappoint you. When you expect love, love is going to disappoint you. When you expect it, that's when it's not going to happen. It's going to catch you off guard, because only then you are trying to predict fate. Fate is always taking place, not faith. When you have faith, I'm leaving y'all with that. When you have faith to something, family, you're moving from a place of being blind, family. You really not going to, it really ain't going to happen for you. Somebody not going to agree with that. Somebody, because I speak to two worlds, I'm sure of it. Somebody is not going to agree with that. There's going to be a hating hoe, okay? Because these hoes, my mouth, the way I carry myself, it make a bitch feel some type of way. I know this for a fact. Bitches that don't even know me, this has been a gift of mine all my life. In school, had knocked bitches out. In the community, in the neighborhood, I'm going to pull up back that for real. I'm going to always be the one that's going to pop it off when the whole thing is going to play with me. Facts, I had to mellow that down. But even at my big grown age, it still go on like that. On this platform, you got bitches that may have more than me, family. But because I'm the moral one, they'll watch me in secret and act like they're not pressing. A bitch be feeling some type of way because I expose her. I expose who she truly is. I speak to a person's spirit. When you watch my messages, I speak to your spirit. It's deeper than just me speaking to your mental or me just telling you something. I speak life into people. And it's life and death. I hold life and death in my tongue. So some shit that I'm saying is going to offend somebody that needs to die. I show up. You see God when it's time for you to die. Family, you see the devil when it's time for you to wake up. So I can show up as the devil, or I can show up as God to somebody. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying it to somebody. So somebody, I don't know where you are in life, but however I'm showing up to you on your screen, I know that there's a woman that's feeling some type of way because I said certain things out my mouth, because she is the one that is praying and asking God for guidance. And she is the one that is praying and asking God for faith. And if I'm saying that that's the wrong way, if I'm saying that shit, that ain't your highest peak, if I'm saying that's weak-minded behavior, then that's going to offend her. And she's going to try to do everything in her power to convince herself that I'm wrong and she is right. My apologies, family. Could you guys hear me? I had to signal that out. We about to wrap it up anyway. Okay, thank you, Alyssa. Thank you, Fred. Family, we wrapping this shit up, but family, I'm already knowing what's going. That's what I'm telling you. Some of y'all watching me got some of the same situations. Everybody got a story. But I know that it's gonna be bitches that don't like me because I expose what's really going on. I speak to somebody's spirit, facts, and then it's gonna be bitches that's gonna fuck with me and they gonna give me my flowers because I'm not talking to her for her to act accordingly or act in the way that I act. I'm talking to her so she can know that she is God. I'm telling her she is God. I'm telling her that she can. I'm telling her that she don't have to settle for this shit that she see already. It was already here. It was already made. This shit was already made. I'm telling her, you got so much gab on you, bitch, you can conjure all this shit up and make your own life and be in the world you want to live in. They ain't got nothing to do with this shit that's around you already. That says that still, life still gonna go on. People still gonna, that's that part, when you die, life still gonna go on. They don't got nothing to do with none of that. I'm telling her that, bitch, you can have anything that you want in this motherfucker. You ain't got to sell it. You ain't got to wait on a nigga to pull up and take care of you. I'm telling you that you ain't got to do that, so you ain't got to worry about no nigga pulling up on your game and giving you some words just to make you feel important or make you feel good about yourself. Or he ain't got to be telling you sweet nothings just for you to put some clothes on. Bitch, I be putting clothes on anyway. I teach this to my daughters. Those are the only somebodies that I teach some to. Some people like to call me a teacher on here, but I feel like we just be conversing. I be yapping. I just be putting y'all down with some wisdom guru. I'm a guru. I be putting you down with this shit. I don't like to call myself no teacher, because when you start teaching somebody, then only then you become a student. And I'm the student. I'm always learning new shit each and every day through people and the shit that happen every day in life. See what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be, I could have said I was a life coach, wealth coach, whatever you want to call it, coach. I could have said that's a spirit guide, intuitions. Because I'm only just guiding somebody to your own intellect, to your own lifestyle, to your own living. I don't know what you got going on. I don't personally know you, but it's just a guidance over here. That's it. But my daughters, I raised them. I'm actually teaching them how to be in their own identity. Facts. I'm only showing them how this shit is done. My daughters don't play. Fact, they young, they moral. They got morals. They're very moral. That's a whole lot of free game. They young, they ain't passed around, they ain't smashed, they ain't got none of that going on. Facts. I'm sure my sons, they're moral. My sons is moral. They got morals. Whole lot of free game. So it's not what you say, it's how you say it. It's not what you do, it's how you doing it. It's gonna always be somebody that's gonna always got something to say, family. But never mind this shit. So stop looking for these niggas to show up and be your Prince Charming. Date you first. Put you some clothes on just because you woke up today. Not no bunny. Okay? And it's okay to be, you know what I'm saying? I'm dressed down. It's okay to be dressed down. It's okay to, you know what I'm saying, lounge. However you lounge, family. But don't just start putting on clothes because a nigga finna take you out somewhere. Don't just start putting on clothes just to get on camera for the internet. Family, do that shit on and off the camera. Do that shit for real. Get up and put you some clothes on, because that's something you like doing. Put your clothes on. Do something to your hair. Brush your teeth. Wash your face. Wash your ass. Do that because you, bitch. Don't do that for no nigga. Do that way before that nigga come into your life. Don't start acting like you brush your teeth before you go to bed, family, just because you spending the night with him or he's spending the night over there. Brush your teeth before bed, because that's a habit that you got. That's something that you be doing for real. Don't just do that shit because that nigga in your life. Some women gonna feel hit by this. I know this. That's a caterpillar on my window right there. What the fuck is that? Anyway, family, I normally see a butterfly, but that is a big ass caterpillar. Family, okay, but family, get your shit together. I'm talking to some grown women. Get your shit together, family. I'm telling you this on Friday. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. You're gonna keep on going through some things until you make a change. You gotta switch some shit up. Just free game, family. I fuck with your game. Your own friend didn't even tell you that. Ain't no need to be hating on the bunny, honey. Your friend, your partner didn't even tell you. Your partner didn't even have the means to even be real and keep it real with you and tell you, bitch, you fucking up. Or your friend didn't even tell you. If some of y'all got home girls and they ain't keeping it real with you, if you telling your business to your partner and your partner, I'm not just talking about being there for you, because that could be the trick of the devil. Somebody can be there for you, family, and still not give a fuck about what you got going on for real, just because they're being there for you. You gotta be careful about somebody just being there for you. That's a whole nother conversation. We'll be on this bitch just yapping, family. I'm telling you, I don't got friends. Why I don't got friends, that don't mean that friends is not, I'm a queen. Queens don't flop. I don't have friends, you know, associates. It's okay to have associates, but I feel like a grown woman shouldn't be sitting on the phone gossiping with another woman. I feel like grown women with so many different gifts, so many different emotions, because they all have wounds. The situation will get catty. You see what I'm saying? All of them can't. It's okay to link up with them. That's the associate when you get grown. Yeah, it's okay to have you some associates. When you go to talking about friend and you don't even know why you walk with a shadow, family. And you don't even know why you walking with a shadow, family. Y'all give me a second for one. Give me 1 second. Hey, can I give you a call back? I'm on live. Yeah. Okay. Okay, bye. Family, okay, 12:12 on the clock, by the way. It's 12:12 on the clock. When you go talking about like having friends, instantly I got a guard that go up. Like when it be women that be trying to befriend me and shit like that, but I be having a wall that goes up real high. Because when you done did shadow work, let me tell you something, when you have done shadow work, family, and you done healed yourself to a place, it's so easy for you to pick up on somebody else's emotions. It's so easy for you to pick up on like what another bitch done been through. It's so easy for you to pick it up, and you become the company you keep. You start flocking with somebody that's got flies. Flies gonna start flying around you. You gonna become the shit that flies start flying around. It just go like that, family. My take on things and how I see things, it be just totally different from how other people view things, family. But if you got a friend around you, family, and she's not keeping it all the way 1,000,000 with you about what's going on, and you are venting to her about what's going on, family, you need to stop being around her every day. That's probably why you can't see that shit. You know, I'm just being, family, y'all grown, do whatever y'all want to do. But I'm putting y'all down most of the time when you start having an encounter with God, you be by yourself. Free game. I'm not talking about you get quiet. You get in hermit. Everything just get off from around you, family. When you start talking about you ready for these divine blessings. I'm talking about divine blessings. Stop. I'm rolling somebody out right now. Stop talking about you a divine feminine if you can't even be by yourself. Stop it. Stop even saying you want you a divine feminine, or stop saying you want your divine masculine to show up to you, and you ain't even operating like a divine feminine. You ain't even strong-minded enough to get rid of these niggas that come into your life just because they look good. They look good. You might fuck on them. They got good sex, and then now you blowing his goddamn phone up. As soon as y'all done start having sex, your mood change. You go to getting emotional and shit. When really, when y'all have sex, you supposed to be putting your spirit on him. What? He the one thinking about you all day. He's texting you throughout the day. Hey, beautiful, how's your day going? While you in your motherfucking bag right now, so while you creating the foundation, it's like teamwork. That's your soulmate. That's what your soulmate show. It's like what one don't have, the other have, and vice versa. I ain't talking to no man right now. I'm talking about you as a woman, sir. You need to hear this shit on Friday. I'm talking about you as a woman. I'm talking about right now at your big grown age, family. I'm telling you to stop settling for what you see right now. It's okay for you to fuck a nigga and send his ass. It's okay. You ain't gotta be trying to be in no fucking relationship with him just because something like that went on. Get out your feeling. Remove. That's what you need to detach away from. You need to detach away from your emotions. You too fucking emotional. You go to goddamn falling in love and shit. You know you want to have kids with the nigga ass and all that. And I mean, this ain't even what it is. You don't even supposed to be, that ain't even what's going, family. He ain't even what's going for real. Your third eye might have been blocked. You might have been in a vulnerable place. You might have been in this place of lust and you ain't even know that. When you was lusting, the sun was calling for you. That was a divine call. You ain't even know that. Somebody laughed at me when I got on live yesterday, and I was telling y'all about the sun and how when you get in heat, that's the sun calling for you. When the sun go to get in heat, that's how the sun reach out to you. That's source. That's a portal. Your vagina is a portal. Yes, family. That's how the sun communicates to you. That's how you know, family, it's different. It's a different lane, family. Some of y'all get horny and go fuck. Some of y'all, when I get horny, family, I'll fuck around and go sit at the sun. Cause the sun be trying, I know the sun be trying to tell me something. I know this. I know the sun be trying to, and it always work, family. That's why I stay a whole world ahead. That's how you stay a whole world ahead. A whole fucking world ahead, family. You will be able to sit in your authority better. The sun open up for me. If I go outside, then all I gotta do is stay, get the sun to open up my head, to open up the sun to appear when I walk outside. I control the weather. Because we got a relationship. We got a connection. Facts. Build your relationship. Grow you a connection with the sun. Some of y'all, it may be the moon, family. But free game, family, you don't play up under the moon cycle. The moon is more so like the negative. The sun is more so like the positive. Family, that's why it's witchcraft when you start working up under the sun. Family, it's gonna go all the way against you. You don't do no work. It's certain moon cycles that come about, family. This conversation will get so deep. But it's certain moon cycles that you manifest under. But most of the time, when moon cycles show up, you're doing a lot of purging and a lot of releasing. The moon is there for that. The moon is sacred. Those are your secrets. That's for you to purge out. Like if there's anything, God forgive me for my sins type shit, you would go and purge up under the moon. Most of the time, correctly. You go to purging up under your moon. Some of y'all have mixes around that time. Why do you think you're having mixes? When a woman comes on her mixes, she's cleansing the earth at that time. So you're supposed to be purging certain things around certain moon cycles. It's important to know what phase of the moon we're in because it lets you know your authority during that time. Okay, I know for these 3 days when this moon cycle is here, I know I have the power to do this, and this. You don't have to whip up nothing, family. It's just naturally your ability to do something. When I get on here and I go to saying like I do earth magic and shit like that, family. It ain't what you be thinking it is. It ain't even what you be thinking it is. And I don't be trying to sit on here and tell nobody otherwise, because that's my business. It ain't what you think it is, but I got gab on me. And I be trying to get on here and I be passing this shit. It's only you, family. You cannot say in these times that you don't know, even if you ain't had no mama telling you. I know what spirit guide intuitions. I be getting you free game. I be telling you how to do this shit. And it's up to you if you take it or you leave it. But I'm telling you how to do this shit. You need to get focused. Get focused within your own birthright. Get focused within yourself and stop looking for love. That's how love gonna come find you. So you gotta stop looking for it. If you get out and get what, it's so easy. It be making sense when I be saying it in front of y'all, right? Then when you hang this live up, you gonna go look at another tarot reader video. Her reading might say you got a wealthy man that's getting ready to come in, and this person is getting ready to take care of you. And this person is finna show up and they're gonna wanna marry you and they're gonna wanna do this, and this, family. And you're gonna go run and you're gonna go click on it because that's what you want. So you're gonna go run and click on it, and your delusional little mind gonna tell you that message, you're gonna be up under this saying, this message really resonate. This message really, I know this is my message. This message is head on. Whole goddamn time, the wealthy man ain't even seeking you because you don't even love yourself. You don't even know why you leaving. That message ain't for you. That's gonna hit home for a lot of motherfuckers right now. But I'm here to tell you, that message ain't even talking to you. That's just something that you want. You want that to come in. And I'm gonna keep it real. Affirmations is dead. That's people don't understand. Faith without works is dead. That's what that means. That says you can say out of your mouth all day long, I want to get rich. I want to get rich. I want to get rich. You can say all day long, I will have me a good man. I will have me a good man. You can keep saying that shit all you want to, family. It's just blind. It's just blind. It ain't gonna happen if you ain't putting in the work. It ain't gonna happen because a man of God or a woman of God is not gonna show up to you, family, when God is wise. God done been through too much to settle. God is moral. That's what I'm telling you. Very, very, very moral. Okay? God is not gonna settle for a situation that is not forthcoming. And God will even come, listen, that's not to say like somebody that still have some level of growing to do won't be able to connect with God. That's not what I'm saying at all, family. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is you keep putting up with the same karmic cycle. Well, that last person cheated on you. That last person verbally abused you. That last person physically abused you. And then you left that person for this situation. And then you got over here with this person, and this person turned around, and it just took them a little bit longer to show their true colors or take off the mask. They let you get, the difference is they let you get comfortable over here. They may have even bought you more. They was able to provide. It's always going to be one or the other when it's karmic. They may be fine for great provider, but they ain't got no type of soul on them. They don't feed your spirit. And this is somebody that's a whore. Somebody is a whore. Somebody here is being attacked, because guess what? That's just your reflection, family. That's the mirror version of you. You don't even know that. That's who you are. That man didn't do nothing but mirror who your subconscious always was or is, because it's weak. It's weak. You might be physically strong. I see women say this all the time. Well, I keep myself up. I got a business, or I get up and go to work every day. I work a 9 to 5. I pay my bills. I do this, and this. Yeah, you talking about the physical part. But what about the spirit? That's gonna keep the shit going. What about the spirit? What about your spiritual side? You ain't got no spiritual oath on you. If you ain't got no spiritual oath on you, the body gonna die. You gonna just be brain dead. That's what I'm saying to somebody. So it don't matter like what you have on the outside. It's what's on the inside. That's what's gonna keep the outside glowing. The light. That is the light. That is what's keeping your body functioning. The temple. That's what's keeping this world active and available. When you get a plant, if that plant grow, you gotta do what? You gotta water it, and it needs light. If you want things to stay living, if you want something to stay living and activated around you, family, then you gotta make sure that it have light. And some of y'all is dark. Some of y'all is just dark as fuck, and you trying to have something. Why are you trying to find love? Love is a curse. Why are you trying to find love if only you knew? That's because you don't know that. You think that you supposed to have love, or love is supposed to be like a thing, like a feeling. That's not, no. That's why it keep hurting you. That's not how you use love. That's all wrong. That's not how you use love, sir. That's not how you use love. You use love. That's not how you feel love. You use love. Let me say it like that. You use love. Love, family, this is why somebody could do love spells on you. Do you know I said lane, love allow me everything. That's a metaphor, family. Do you know that when you find out that love is a power, love is a gift, and therefore you have authority, you can love anything and have whatever the fuck you want. You can love somebody and get close to somebody and snake them all at the same goddamn time. You see what I'm saying? Thank y'all, family. Peace, peace. You can love somebody and snake their ass all at the same time. Love is a gift and a curse, family. You do not want to look for love. Why do you want to love somebody? Somebody is, look, you praying for love. Somebody here is praying for cups represent emotions. You praying for love. You're trying to use love like it's like some type of emotion. No, it's a gift. 9 of Cups is gifts. Love is a gift, family. And therefore it's a curse. That's why you don't love everybody, because you're cursing the situation. Literally. You're cursing a situation by literally loving that person. As soon as you start loving that man, y'all gonna break up. He gonna either die, you gonna die, he gonna die. Y'all, it's gonna be a separation. He gonna die, you gonna die. He gonna cheat, you gonna cheat. Something gonna go on in that connection where y'all gonna detach, because that's not how they go. That ain't how you use love, family. You doing a love spell. You were taught you were supposed to love somebody. So you think at your big grown age, you think that's how it's supposed to go. That's wrong. That's keeping you attached. That's an attachment. That's keeping you attached. That's why you scared to leave. That's why you scared to leave. That's why you scared to become light. I'm talking to a light being, okay? And shame on you if you're a light worker and you don't even know that. I'm saying that to somebody. Some of y'all be out here teaching folk counter magic and shit like that. teaching people how to do love spells and shit like that, family. That's witchy. That's witchy. The white witch don't move like that. That ain't how the white witch move. You know, they got a lot of shit to say about witches, family. I'm a witch. They got a lot of shit to say about witches, family, but that's not how you move. I'm talking about a real, authentic white witch. That's not how she move. That's not how she got so much gab on her. Do you know that it would be a blessing to a nigga ass if I was to do a love spell on him? I don't gotta do that. I got gab on me. Fuck that nigga when I can build me one. What? I'm not trying to keep him, family. I'm not trying to, and I'm saying this to somebody, you don't ever want to keep a nigga that don't want to be kept, send his ass, let him go on about his business. Okay? Let his mama love him, and you let that pick-me get picked. You let her do that, fight the pick-me's. Don't get mad at their ass, so. Somebody if you crying about that shit right now, don't be getting mad about that, because he done went and got that. Thank her. Thank her. That's your protection from the divine. Thank her, because better her than me, I left so she can stay. What? That's what I'm saying to somebody right now. Free game, family. Y'all been talking about the biggest bunny, honey. It's peace to y'all. Thank y'all for being on here. Okay. I think I'm finna do another live, because I ain't even get to my next message. I get the yapping, family. I be passionate about this shit I be saying to a grown ass woman, family, because I'm a real nigga. Y'all be having these fake ass hoes around y'all. Get these bitches out your life. Send them. They not being for real with you. Send them. Send them. It's a difference between somebody being there for you and somebody that's really keeping it real with you. These bitches just being there. This is 2025, family. We way ahead of the time right now. Right now, you don't need no bitch to just be there for you. See what I'm saying? Get rid of her. Free game, family.